Hi, I'm Sproins. Welcome back to another episode of the Hermit Pack as the sun is setting on another beautiful day here in this world. Last time what did we do last time? Oh yeah, we got the Nether Star Generator Wither Killer thing. We got that all automated and hooked up to this, and it looks pretty crazy right now. It's really not, but I do have to, at some point, make this look better. Prettier. But for now, it's bare bones, basic, but it does exactly what we need it to do. Whenever this thing gets low, which it has yet to even really make a dent in the surplus of nether stars that we already had. But if for some reason it falls down to like here, I guess, then it'll automatically spawn in a wither and harvest his star, put it in here automatically, and then refill all of our power, and that's good. But today what I want to work on, so after the end of last episode, we had this set up, and I'm thinking, okay, we have all this power. What should I do with it? So I started making these. I have chickens and cows and sheep in those powered spawners, and I was going to expand. I was going to put powered spawners over here as well with hostile mobs or just whatever. And I was thinking, I don't really want this in the base. I like to put this somewhere else, and I thought it might be cool to look at RF dimensions. So that's why I have this book, and I have a bunch of dimlets. So let me try to explain this. I've played with RFTools dimensions before. Of course, that was in 1.7, so I'm not sure how much has changed. So far, it seems like it's similar, but it's also been a while, so I don't really remember everything. But, so to start out, you need these dimlets, and I had a bunch of these dimlet parcels from when I had Enderman over here in these powered spawners. Now, the dimlet parcels drop at an even lower rate than their Enderman heads. But anyway, I guess you can also get them as like random loot from dungeons, so I might have got a few from there as well. But you right click on these, and you're supposed to get some dimlets. So click, there I got one. I think the last time I clicked, it just added to some that I already had. So, yeah. And dimlets, you use these to like kind of craft your world, I guess. So I made a dimlet workbench. Here's the recipe. Pretty simple. I think we already saw the machine frame from other RFTools machines. Dimlet base part, I had to get one of those from just opening these things, but I have 9 of them now, so that's pretty cool. And then let's see. Yeah, so like I said, it's been a while, so I'm not 100% sure about everything. I'm gonna have to go through this manual and read up. So I'm gonna do that and see if I can get together everything that we need to kind of get a dimension going. I think I can just build like a random dimension first. I think I can like put together a blank world, and it'll pretty much like fill in the blanks with random stuff, and that's like it's totally random, so it can be like a crazy world where there's like lakes of liquid diamond, or it can be like a super tame world. Usually they're like not very appealing worlds that you would want to live in, but I mean there's always a chance. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and start diving into this, and most likely I'll just get everything together and ready to go, and then explain it as we put this together, because I kind of want to like get right into this. And ideally I would like to have some kind of like a big flat world with maybe like a flat world on top, but then it has like ores and stuff down underneath. And also, if possible, I'd like to have it I think I want to have like a peaceful world so that no mobs spawn in it. But I don't know if I take like Cursed Earth or something over there. Is Cursed Earth even in this pack? Is this... Alright, it looks a little different. Only fire can stop. So I don't know if I take Cursed Earth into a peaceful dimension, if that will work. But that's something we'll get to a little bit later. Today I at least want to just like get started into it. I don't know if I'll be able to craft the perfect world that I want, but we will definitely try. So anyway, I'm going to look into this a little bit, and once I actually know what I'm doing, I will be back, and we'll have some fun with RFTools Dimensions. Alright, so I believe that I know enough about this to make a random dimension. So I've already crafted a dimension inscriber, and then I also made a dialing device and some matter receivers, matter transmitter. So I think all we have to do is just do this, and then we hit store. And when we hit store, it'll give us a empty dimension. Now, if we had some dimlets, which we do have some dimlets here, we could put them in here and then hit store, and then it would take our dimlets and put them into the dimension tab, and this will become our dimension, if that makes sense. These we can actually use to build dimlets, so it shows the recipe for them. So those 6 different items, 5 dimlets, and then an essence type. So these things, material absorber, and they're not exactly cheap. I mean, the machine frame, well, not that it's expensive or anything, but so let's just see here. Go ahead and hit store on this. All right, realize dimension tab. Before we go into a dimension, however, I'm also going to bring dimensional transceiver. So this way we can power on the other side. Alright, so I'm going to put this dialing device here. I'm going to have to figure out how to use dialing device. But these, I do believe we have to... I made 2. I think they get created when you like go into the dimension the first time. There will be a matter receiver and transmitter that are also created in your new dimension, but just in case. So transmitter, then dialing device. So let's take our, let's see. I'm not entirely sure how all this works. Do we put this in here? Overworld. Alright, so maybe there's something that's missing. Let's check the manual real quick. Getting there. Once you have created your dimension, you will need a way to get there. Use teleportation system. The time the dimension is created. After creating the dimension, you'll need a dialing device to dial. If you gave your realized dimension tab a name, then it will also be named like that. Does it have to be in the inscriber, maybe? Let's give it a name. Name. Okay. Store. Name. Alright, that's cool. But it's not showing up still. So, oops. So how do we get this to show up? Getting there. Then the destination, but don't worry about that yet. Power. Getting back. Alright, give me a little bit to figure this out. Okay, I got it figured out. We were missing a block. Arguably the most important block. The dimension builder. So we put this in here, and then it builds our dimension for us. Totally random. 99. Progress 99. Progress 100. Current power. Alright, maintenance cost is 41 RF per tick. I can easily handle that. But why is this draining so fast? Current power. It's filling this up, I think. But I don't want it to be taking 34,000 RF per tick. That is going to... That's not good. Is there a way to stop this? What happens when this gets full? Maybe I just gotta wait for this to get full. Alright. Yeah, that's what was happening. Its internal buffer was filling up. So that is, what is that? Is that 100? 10? I think it's 10 million. So 10 million internal buffer. So that'll keep it powered, I guess. I hope this retains its energy when you break it, because I probably don't want to keep this right there. Anyway, let's bring this around to like over here for now, I guess. And alright, so we'll put these guys down again. This, and the dialing device. Alright, so now we can go here. So we dial it. I still can't. Why can I not dial? Alright, now I can dial, so dial. Dial OK. Alright, so this is it. Got my dimensional transceiver. Alright. Matter transmitter. Let us be transmitted. Start teleportation. Not enough power to start the... What? Alright, let these buffers fill up. And in we go. Start teleportation. Not enough power to start the teleport. Why is there not enough power to start the teleport? How is there not enough power to start the teleport? Huh? What's going on here? Not enough power to start teleports. Alright, maybe we have to infuse this? I really don't understand. This is getting a crazy amount of power. But either way, let me play around with it a little bit. Alright, I feel pretty dumb. So I've been working on this for a while now. I have a matter booster. I infused this 100%. You can see it says start teleportation. It looks like it's trying to use the RF to teleport me, but it's not working for some reason. It's not working. The reason is because I still have the Enderman teleportation environmental controller in the base. And apparently it also works on players trying to teleport to other dimensions. So yeah, let's just get rid of that. Don't really need it anymore because I don't have Enderman here. I guess I could just on to activate. So that should be going away, shouldn't it? You'd see up there. Lets me know whenever I have an effect going. On to activate. It's not on. Okay, so it's gone. So now it should work. Man, I feel like I should have caught that, but anyway, so now there we go. And where am I? Let the world load in. Alright, so we have a matter receiver. That's good. Let's go ahead and see. This is I might also need another dialing device. Shouldn't it be automatically dialed in though? Perhaps. So this should be able to. And let's just take a quick look at the world that we got. It looks like a customized, like if you make a customized biome type and then just like set it to random. That's kind of what it looks like. And it's a little bit laggy. Alright, so this is dialed in. Yeah, we're definitely getting some lag here. Power main, receive. So that should be good. These guys are getting power. This is dialed in. Great. Alright. And I apologize if it's a little bit laggy, but an entire world is being loaded in. Actually, before we go exploring, it looks like this entire place is a roofed forest. So that's interesting. Before we go exploring, let's go ahead and put a map marker. Say this is the exit. And I wonder if this is perpetually night. That'd be interesting. But it's obviously not a non-hostile. That is huge, man. That's like all the way up to build height. So yeah, looks like this is the only type of biome. There is a structure. And there's some unloaded chunks. So the structure, dimensional blank block, will probably disassemble this entire thing. Alright, so we want to look for these structures because we can get dimlets. So what kind of dimlet is this? Extreme hills, alright. So we do get like the controller type dimlets from the dimlet packs or whatever, but we don't get like what the controller type set. So we'll get like a set biome dimlet, but we won't actually get biomes to set them with until we come into a place like this. So every dimlet needs a type specific controller. Don't really know what that does. Features, there's another dimlet parcel. All right, cool. So let's just check these out real quick. Taiga, don't really want a taiga. Mountains. All right, that's interesting. All right, so it looks like this place is perpetually night. I guess I'm going to look around now. Try to collect a bunch more of these dimlets. So now I really just need to go around and try to find the dimlets for the type of world that I want. So I don't know exactly everything that I want, but I do know that I want like a flat world, at the very least a flat world. And if I can, try to get like a plains biome or something similar to where there's not a whole bunch of trees or whatever. So that'd be nice. But yeah, now to fly around. And I guess I'll be back if I find anything interesting, but I think this is pretty much it for the world. Although this does look pretty cool, it's definitely gonna get kind of laggy. So I will be right back. Alright, I'm back from that dimension, and that dimension was probably the worst for finding those buildings. The terrain was crazy and everything was covered with leaves, so it was pretty much impossible to just look down and see stuff. So yeah, I think we need to specify at least like a plains biome if we can. So if we go into the dimlet workbench, we search for plains, we can see we have different types of plains to choose from. And it looks like the recipe is all the same. So we need one of the blank dimlet things, the blue little lightning bolt, and the red, and then the biome type controller. So let's see if we have all of those. We got plenty of the blank parts, or the base part. The blue with a little 1 next to it. Okay, that's a circuit rarity 1. I think we could probably upgrade this, maybe. I don't know. Or you need rarities for different biomes. That's probably what it is. So we need one of these. We need one with the little basic energy module. Then we need one with the red basic memory unit. Alright, and then the last thing was the... I'm not sure what that is called, although I was looking for it earlier. This thing, biome absorber. So I'll have to make one of these. I'll go ahead and put it right here so I have it. I can just quickly craft it. And then we're also going to need, let's see, dimlets. Material, controller, sky, terrain. Looking for, I think, biome. Time, digit, structure. Terrain. This affect the type of terrain. This dimlet can receive liquid and material modifiers, which have to come in front of the terrain. So which one is for biomes? Controller, materials. Like, I think what you do is, I believe you open this up, you put the empty dimension tab here, and then we would put like specify biome right there, and then we would put our plains biome in there. And of course, it can get a lot more complicated than that, but just so we have a plains biome, all those, because there's like, this dimlet is blacklisted, so that might have been disabled in this pack. But structure, control generation of structures, dimlet has no effect on dimensions. It's a digit dimlet. Feature, digits, not really sure what the digits do. They can get new unique dimensions with exactly the same dimlets. Not entirely sure if that's something I'll be looking into. So there's structures, another digit, there's time, effect, a biome controller will affect how biomes are used. Okay, I think that might be what I want. Weather, liquid, sky, terrain. Liquid and material. It could be terrain though. I might have to read some more. Flat terrain, sky, controller. I'll tell you what, I will figure this out on my own, but first let's go ahead and craft the plains biome dimlet, because I know we will need that. So we'll need another machine frame, then one of these. Alright, so let's go ahead and see if this works, which it should. I'm not sure why it wouldn't, but so once again, type in plains, and can we shift click in all of these things? Plains. Extract. If on dimlets will be... No, I don't want to do that. Oh, wait. Yeah, I put them down there, and then I put this here. And then what does it need? Does it also need another one of these? Right here? No? That manual doesn't open right to the page, so what do I do? Do I click it now when I have them all in, like so? Not sure what's going on here. I double clicked it. Press shift. Place this block in the area and it will gradually... Oh, okay. So I think this... okay. We need to take this to a plains biome then. Right. So where is the nearest plains biome? Is this plains? This looks like plains. I think this is plains. Southwest of here? Or southeast-ish? No, southwest. Alright, so we take this over here. Wonder how long this takes. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a Torturino and see if I can speed this up a little bit. I don't have one on me, so... Alright, it's still somewhat slow, but much faster with the Torturino, just like everything. So that's 100% done. So, we grab this. Let's fly back to the base. Alright, and then let's go and put this biome absorber. So now it should work, right? Maybe. Biome dimlet plains, great. That's pretty good. I wonder, like a mushroom island, because that way we wouldn't need the mob dimlets. Just automatically mobs wouldn't spawn on a mushroom island. So I actually have found a mushroom island. Something I did off camera was I don't even remember what it's called. Biome radar from Random Things, and you put a biome crystal, which biome crystals you can get randomly from dungeon loot. So all these things. So yeah, I just so happened to had found a mushroom island crystal, and I was able to find one. It took a little while before this was actually able to tell me where it is, but there is one saved somewhere on my map marker. But for now, just a plains is fine. I think the mushroom island takes more RF to keep maintained, which we probably can still, use it. But anyway, controller dimlet. A biome controller will affect how biomes are used in this dimension. So I think the controller is actually like if you want a single type biome or if you want, I'm not sure. Worn, okay. I guess maybe all we have to do is put in the biome. So that's what we're going to try. Store. Alright, biome 1 dimension. Maybe we should name it to plains random, because it's going to be plains and everything else is going to be randomized. So we have to throw it in here and let it get built. So realized dimension, it only costs 30 RF per tick. So the first one costs 20, or 40 I mean, so maybe this one's not as good. Anyway, let's dial this in. Plains random, dial. Alright, have everything that we need. Matter receiver. I think we're going to need to build another transmitter before we go. I took the receiver from the last world just because I'm never going into that place again. Transmitter. Matter transmitter. Need one of these. And one of these. It's just to make sure that we don't get stuck. Got my dimensional transceiver. Alright, let's go into this new dimension. I also had to turn my graphics down. For the last world, all of those leaves were causing some laggy issues, but... Right, here we are. What the heck is going on? Okay. Anyway, let's knock this out. Let's do our thing. Put this dimensional transceiver back here. Put the matter transporter. And, also need a dialing device. Yeah, so I forgot to dial it in. Alright, anyway, dialing device, is this getting power? I guess so. So what's going on? This is a plains biome, but I think this is all there is to see. It looks like it's a void plains biome with like these strange array of... There's chisel cobblestone here. Acacia wood. It's raining. So this might actually be a good thing though, because really I'm just trying to find those structures. So it might actually be easier to find the structures, unless the structures need like a specific type of, like it has to spawn on top of something. Here's something weird. Besides this whole biome, this is a very strange biome. Alright, I'm gonna look around a little bit, and we might actually end up trying to make another biome with the same, you know, another plains random. But yeah, I'm gonna look around a little bit. If I don't see a structure, then I'll meet you back in the overworld and we will try again for another biome. Alright, I looked around for a little bit and yeah, didn't see anything. This could be an interesting world. So it looks like this encompasses like 4. Alright, so I looked around for a little bit, didn't see any of those structures, but I think I am gonna save this dimension. This could be useful. So these acacia wood borders kind of outline an area of 4 chunks, so that could be useful at some point. Of course, this dimension isn't ideal because it's raining, and I don't know if that's... Let's see if we can sleep, actually. It could just be a one-time thing. It could have normal weather. Alright, but I slept, and it doesn't look like it changed the day-night cycle, and it's also still raining, so maybe we're not going to keep this dimension. Go ahead and point of fortune so this stuff doesn't fall to the void. And let's go ahead and dial this into the overworld. I'll take this back, and since we're not going to come back here, we'll take this. And goodbye forever, matter transmitter. Alright, so let me go ahead and make another dimension biome dimlet, and I'll be back when ready to go to a new one. Alright, so I went out and I made another biome absorber, but I'm not sure if we actually need one. I think I might just be able to extract biomes. Alright, so I got my plains biome back. So I'm not sure if I make another biome with the same settings. Call this plains random 2. Alright, so if I store that, then what happens? Plains random 2, ID 3. I think ID 3 and it's realized. So that's not what I want. Extract. What if I put this in like a different slot? Store? No. Okay, so we're going to need one of those dimlets that allow you to make a digit dimlet to get a new unique dimensions with exactly the same dimlets. I see. So digit dimlet. Do we have any digit dimlets? It doesn't look like it. Can we craft digit dimlets? We can craft digit dimlets. So how do we get the different number is my question. I guess just put them into a crafting grid. Let's go ahead and craft one. So a digit dimlet. Also, I think there's a way to wirelessly open this crafting grid. Refined storage. Is it wireless crafting monitor? Yeah, how do we make that? Do I have the stuff? Maybe not. Probably not. Ooh, I almost do. Just missing one of these. This I probably don't have. Yeah, okay, I'll have to craft one of these off camera so I don't have to keep coming over here. Anyway, I am getting distracted. Digit dimlets. Digit dimlet. So, 0. Let's just start with 0 and see if that does anything. So, where was it? Then we put a digit dimlet here. I guess it doesn't matter which order. Store. Alright, so now we have a new one. So, let's craft it. Apparently we can go back to the other dimlets too, so realize dimension tab. Click, can't click. Oh, okay. Because it has to stay in there maybe. Also that's a matter booster. Dial. We're also going to need another matter transmitter. Matter transmitter. So another machine frame. I should probably just craft a stack of those things. Probably should just craft a stack of these, but and I should also probably go the right way. Alright, so let us go. And hopefully third time is the charm. Whoosh, okay. Alright, so it is plains biome. Very strange terrain. What is this? This is chiseled dirt. That's very odd. Alright, I still have the stuff on me, so I'll wait till I come back to do this, but exit. Save. Alright. So it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to see here. Though it's very interesting. Very interesting. Is this by chunk? Again, it's on a 4-chunk kind of basis here. And there should be structures now. Maybe. I guess I'm going to look around. I don't think there's a way for structures like to not generate. I don't think you can set your dimlets up for them to not generate, although I'm not sure about that. But either way, I'm going to look around and I will be back and let you know if this dimension actually has some stuff worth looking into. So, as you can see here, yeah, we're getting plenty of these structures, which is exactly what I was looking for. Actually running out of inventory space. So I'm going to have to go back into the overworld, and I might craft a like an ender bag. That way I can just put them in an ender bag and they can all be funneled into like a system of diamond chests or something. But yeah, I'm going to go around, probably spend a while, maybe an hour, maybe a few hours, just flying around this world and collecting dimlets. So I'm not really sure exactly how many I need, but I'm going to try to find some specific dimlets. Of course, you know, like cyan fog, that's not really, like, we don't really need it, but we got to look through everything to try to get the good stuff. So that's what I'm going to do, and I will be back when I have some dimlets. Alright, I'm back from my dimlet expedition, and here's what I got. So some of the controllers here, and the dimlets over here. So look at some of the more interesting ones. I have a noon time dimlet, a material stone dimlet, and a normal day sky dimlet. So I pretty much just want to have like a big flat world where there's nothing crazy going on. Terrain, you actually can craft a flat terrain dimlet, so I'm gonna have to craft one of these and see how this works out. So what's the difference here? Might not be any difference. You can just use paper or dimlet template, although that's more expensive than paper. Create cost 100, maintain cost 1, tick cost 1. It looks like it's exactly... Oh, okay, this is void. This is for flat. So we're going to have to craft some of these things. I should be able to do that. You can also craft, let's see, none. You can also craft, so features, we don't want any features, we don't want any structures, and we don't want any effects. But there's, I did find a bunch of these biome dimlets, but of course I didn't find any mushroom island. So I will probably have to make the biome absorber and make that. Liquid, we don't want any liquids. So I'm just going to see what I can put together with the dimlets that I have right now. So we don't want any effects, like I said. Structures and features. So structures like fortresses, we don't want any of that. Features, orbs, liquid orbs, mazes, origin. Although we might want origin. Because I might want to put quarries. I don't know if I can have like origin and then none. Because I think none would cancel the origin, but I just like want only origin and then nothing else. But it should tell me if it's okay or not when I put it into the builder, or inscriber, I mean. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to see what I can do with what I have so far, and I will be right back. Alright, I think I'm ready to put my new dimension together. Let's go over here. I'll show you what I have. So, normal sky, Mushroom Island. Oh, Mushroom Island shore. Well, I don't think it's really a difference between Mushroom Island, Island shore, so we'll go with that. Terrain, we want flat terrain. We want terrain made out of stone. we want origin, time noon, no effects, no other features besides origin, and no structures. Now I also have this dimlet, no dimlet buildings, so I'm not sure if I want that. If we see a dimlet building, we can just collect the dimlets and destroy it. So I'm not sure how well this is going to work. Creation cost 2,000, so that's not much. Only 135 maintenance, 1,000 per tick for, or one, I'm not sure what that means, but I don't think it's too much of a cost for us. So let's also name this. We want to name this Flat Mushroom Island. Okay. Alright, and then take it out and throw it in here and then let it be built. So we'll wait for this. Alright, so dimension is now ready. Let us dial into it. Dial. Alright, it's dialed, and let's hope this is a good one. Yeah, this looks perfect. Looks perfect. Flat mushroom land. It looks like it's always going to be noon. The only thing is there might be weather. I don't know if there was like a no weather biome, but, or a biome controller. So far, so good. Everything looks good. We don't have any negative effects. And yeah, it just, this is perfect. I think this is exactly what I wanted. Yeah, so now let's just test and see if the origin worked. So we should be seeing ores. Yes, we also have origin, so I can put a quarry in this world as well. So that is just perfect. So let's go ahead and put down our dimensional transceiver and all of this stuff. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And I think I'm going to, instead of using those telepads, I'm going to start using matter transmitter system. So that's something I'll have to do eventually. Let's go ahead and dial this in. So take me back to the overworld. I'm probably going to get rid of this dimension. But anyway, back we go. Right on. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, so we now have our own flat Mushroom Island dimension, and it's pretty awesome. Yeah, so that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. But I think that's going to be it for this one. I just wanted to take a look at RF dimensions, and eventually, you know, we can get into making more. But I think what I want to do now is go ahead and start setting up my mob farms and probably bringing my power gen over here as well. I'll have to make sure that whenever I build stuff, I keep it like within a chunk radius just to make things a little bit easier. I should be able to also claim chunks over here. Can I not? Maybe I can't claim chunks in... Oh, it might be because I'm offline. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because I'm offline maybe, but I should be able to also chunk load. If not, there are chunk loading options in the mod pack. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. And when we come back next time, we'll probably have some farms going on over here. Maybe we'll look up setting up a quarry or whatever. We'll see. But yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.